It's week 6 of the NFL. We'll see Baker.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Mayfield throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run the draw play. This is White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Opting to run again here with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. A little juke. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And what a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Going right side is White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Fourth down, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott off play action. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally. After one, it's 9-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, Show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dak and the Cowboys getting set for their next possession. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit him 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st down, here's White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw from Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Here's Pollard again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Now
Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And a fast footwork by White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield slow on target to Godwin here. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And able to get this out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs use the short field to get in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the...
Dallas offense set for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mayfield on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smile.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles.